We're taking a closer look at the compensation packages for the executives at Sempra and SDG&E.
An SDG&E customer is gone for 6 weeks, and when she returns, she has an outrageously high SDG&E bill.
As the state braces to end an indoor mask mandate, there's a crucial vote by county supervisors on masks in schools. Plus, a state lawmaker's proposal that would create a Bill of Rights for parents.
Pork schnitzel, baby arugula, and buttered parsley noodles, all for under 20 bucks.
And shaping a surfboard in San Diego. Meet the man showcasing the pride of 65 American cities.
And the California nun who stole nearly $1 million to pay for her gambling habit. CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts now.
Are amped up about not being able to afford high utility rates. So it may surprise you that the CEO of Sempra Energy made $23 million in annual compensation. Good evening, I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. CBS 8's David Goffredson takes a closer look at the salaries for the top brass at Sempra and San Diego Gas and Electric as we continue working for you to get answers.
CEO Jeffrey Martin is at the top of the food chain for San Diego Gas and Electric's parent company, Sempra Energy. He made more than $23 million in total compensation in 2020, the latest year where salary information is available in public SEC filings. That includes a $1.3 million base salary, a $3.7 million cash bonus, and $10.5 million in pension earnings. Martin lives in La Jolla, according to property records. If you want to contact him, we have 2 emails listed on the screen. Now, $23 million sounds like a lot of money to the executive director of the Utility Consumers Action Network in San Diego.
UCAN certainly believes that the Sempra executive compensation level is out of whack.
Edward Lopez keeps track of compensation and profit earnings for both Sempra and SDG&E executives.
Sempra takes those profits, and that certainly drives compensation for the Sempra executives.
When it comes to SDG&E's CEO, Carolyn Wynn, her compensation numbers are harder to find because employee names are redacted in this 2020 compensation filing with the Public Utilities Commission.
You don't have complete information. You might find it ironically for the Sempra executive leaders, but we're having a challenge. And why isn't the CPUC more forthcoming in terms of what these SDG&E leaders are earning?
But after all, Wynn is the chief executive officer at SDG&E, and according to the redacted filings, the highest paid executive officer at SDG&E earned $10 million in total compensation in 2020. Wynn lives in Black Mountain Ranch. Her email is on the screen in case you want to reach out. Compensation information for SDG&E's president and chief financial officer, Bruce Folkman, is equally hard to come by. He earned more than $1 million in total compensation in 2019 when he worked for both Sempra-owned Southern California Gas Company and later SDG&E. Folkman lives on Mount Helix. His email is on the screen. SDG&E emailed CBS 8 a statement saying by state law, ratepayer dollars cannot be used for executive compensation. Instead, that compensation is funded solely by shareholders of the investor-owned utility.
And David, what about those stock options and bonuses that the executives receive? How do they work in?
Well, as you know, those fringe benefits can really add up. In fact, the stock options and the bonuses can sometimes add up to more than the base salary of the executive. And we all know that executives get bonuses when they meet their profit goals.
A lot of money being made there. David Goffredson reporting live for us. Thanks, David. If you want to send SDG&E feedback about your high bills, we can help you out. Just text the word AMPED to 858-571-8888, and it will send you straight to the form. You will also get our stories about recent rate hikes.
The County Board of Supervisors wants to phase out COVID mask requirements for San Diego students. It unanimously voted today to ask the State Department of Public Health for a safe and responsible path toward doing so. Chair Nathan Fletcher made the request, saying that since the vaccine has been approved for children, the county needs to continue to plan for next steps as safely as possible. The State Department of Public Health says it is working with education, public health, and community leaders to update masking requirements. We've seen drier conditions the last few days, and now it's about to get unseasonably warm right in the middle of winter.
Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis is here early with a first look at your warm microclimate forecast. Carlene.
Yeah, today was just day one. We are talking about a lot more heat over the next couple of days, even in the 80s right along the coast. Highs for today were in the 70s along the coast. We also had some 80s that popped up inland. We were at 81 degrees for Fallbrook, 83 for Escondido, 82 degrees today for El Cajon. We're going to add more heat to that by tomorrow, and that's because we have a ridge of high pressure, as well as talking about Santa Ana winds returning to the forecast. More 80s across the inland areas for tomorrow. You're looking at a high of 78 degrees for Del Mar. 79 is what our in-house model is going with for downtown tomorrow, but I think we actually could hit that 80-degree mark, and that would bring us to the warmest temperatures across the region, across the nation, in fact, for winter, because we are talking well above seasonal. So that possibility is there by tomorrow. You're talking about 10 to 20 degrees above seasonal. This is going to take us all the way into the weekend as well with the warmer than usual temperatures. As I mentioned, Santa Ana winds will be back in the forecast, and also talking about slightly cooler ones and even a slight chance for some showers by next week. All those details coming up. Carlo, Marcella.
Really like that last part. Thanks, Carlene. 4 Marines taken into custody at the San Diego Zoo last month faced a judge for the first time this afternoon.
CBS 8's Tim Blodgett has a story from the downtown courthouse.
Late last month, almost 100 riders on the San Diego Zoo Skyfari gondola ride were left hanging in the air before emergency crews evacuated the ride 2 hours later. The tram was stopped automatically because 4 adults on the ride are accused of swinging the buckets back and forth, causing damage to the ride and potentially injuring other zoo visitors. 4 men were arrested on vandalism charges and later released on bond. Jacob Bauer, Braden Posey, Brandon Cook, and Marquette Williams faced a judge for their arraignment at the downtown courthouse this afternoon. All 4 are enlisted Marines and residents of Arizona. They are charged with felony vandalism, meaning property damage estimated to be more than $400.
Under plea of not guilty, obviously.
Deputy District Attorney Audrey Zora is with the prosecution.
So their current exposure right now, if convicted, can be up to 3 years in local custody. We take every case seriously, and especially in this case, I mean, a lot of people were put in danger, but regardless of them being Marines or not, every case is evaluated the same.
Before the arraignment concluded, the judge made one final request to the accused.
All right, gentlemen, you're ordered to stay away from the San Diego Zoo while this case is pending.
Tim Blodgett, CBS 8.
Thanks, Tim. The city of San Diego is sharing more details about its housing action plan that aims to provide affordable housing for all incomes.
The package is part of Mayor Todd Gloria's Homes for All of Us program. It includes updates to regulations that will offer incentives for affordable housing developments. Officials say the package will speed up construction to build homes for families and intergenerational households.